If we're being honest with each other, there is a high probability that you will never find a cure for hearing loss or tinnitus. Hey guys, welcome back to the DrCliffAuD vlog. This is vlog number 210, and today I want to talk to you guys about the use of the term cure when we're talking about hearing loss and tinnitus. But before I get into this video, do me a huge favor, click that like button. It really helps out my channel. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, go ahead and do that as well. It is greatly appreciated. With that out of the way, this video is actually prompted by a comment that I received on one of my videos that I posted in 2023, specifically the video where I was talking about the linear tinnitus treatment device. And this particular comment read, "All of y'all need to quit using the word cure. Very dishonest and misleading to desperate folks." And this was done on my Did Researchers Just Cure Tinnitus video. And then on the thumbnail, which you can see right here, the thumbnail had basically legit tinnitus cure exclamation point question mark. Now, I responded to this individual in as polite of a way as I possibly could because I truly understand the sentiment of the use of the word cure and the potential objection to it. And here's the thing, there is no 100% cure for hearing loss and tinnitus. There are definitely treatments for them that are deemed to be effective for a lot of people, not all people. Different people need different treatments, right? But at the same time, as a content creator myself, and we actually had some internal, I would say, beef inside of the tinnitus provider and audio and content creator rather, is more of the content creator community here over the course of the past week or two. And this just kind of like put it over the edge of like, I really need to talk about this topic. So here you go. Now you guys get to hear me ramble here. So the concern is that for us content creators in the hearing and tinnitus space, we are doing things when it comes to titling our videos and creating thumbnails for our videos that really alludes to this idea that maybe there's a potential cure on the horizon or that a certain condition has been cured at this point. And even though we know that there is not a 100% guaranteed cure for anything. The reason why we use this that terminology of like cure or something like that, or at least alluding to the idea that something could be a potential cure for one of these hearing or tinnitus related conditions, is because that's what y'all are searching for. All right? If you guys were not searching for these particular keywords, meaning if you weren't searching for the cure for hearing loss, if you weren't searching for the cure for tinnitus, then us content creators would never use that as a way to get you to watch our videos talking about potential treatment options that would be effective or potentially effective for you. Now, regardless of whether or not anything that we talk about is actually effective for you, it is irrelevant. There are a certain percentage of people, like some people don't like that I talk about linear on the channel, but there are a lot of people out there who've used the linear tinnitus treatment device and who have received a significant amount of benefit from it, even though there is a very loud and proud group of individuals who tried linear and it didn't work for them, okay? But we can't go and just like completely not talk about things and treatment options that didn't work for certain people. Like we can't just not talk about that stuff. There are people who should be good hearing aid candidates and they end up getting hearing aids and they don't do well with their hearing aids. But the vast majority of people who use hearing aids receive a lot of benefit. So then why is the common discussion points out there that like, oh, hearing aids don't work to treat hearing loss, right? So the thing is that I don't ever like the idea that I'm potentially misleading people. But at the same time, there is going to be bad people out there who are creating video content to try to sell you on some snake oil that doesn't work for anybody. And they are going to title their videos, "We have the cure for tinnitus," or "We have the cure for hearing loss," or "This is the cure," or "That's the cure." And if we don't put out content that is titled in that way, the only content that you guys are going to get when you search for the cure, because you're doing it like you're part of the issue here, right? Is that you're searching for the wrong thing. If everyone searched for legitimate tinnitus treatment options, then you would get all of my videos where I have things titled that way. The problem is that you guys don't ever type that in to the search bar. So like if I make a video talking about all of these different treatment options that you have, you'll never actually see them because you guys are actually typing in the word cure all the time. So, and it's the same thing with the people who like don't like us using the word cure. You know how they found our video? They found our video because they themselves typed in the word cure, and then when they found out that like there is no cure that we specifically say in the video, they don't like that, and they say that what we're doing is misleading. So it's really, we as content creators and as educators, we have to figure out a way to get accurate information in front of you. And if you're not asking the right questions, you're never going to find the right answer. So the only way for us to get the right answer in front of you is to take the wrong question that you're answering and give you the right answer for it. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I've spent a decent amount of time thinking about this over the course of the past week, and I never want to come across as misleading. I think I mentioned that a few minutes ago. I would love more than anything to not ever have to use the word cure inside of any of my videos ever again, because I know that there are only certain conditions that can be cured. Like if you have otosclerosis and you go through a medical procedure that gets rid of the otosclerosis, essentially you've been cured of otosclerosis. But there are the majority of hearing losses are not quote unquote curable, because a lot of hearing losses are due to the degeneration or loss of outer and or inner hair cells. And we know that we cannot regenerate those inner and outer hair cells as of this moment. We only have a way to treat hearing loss. But if everyone's searching for what's the cure for my hearing loss, like they're gonna go down the snake oil salesman route and never actually figure out that hearing aids are the best and only treatment option for them. They're gonna be selling you some kind of like a pill that is advertised to restore your hearing, and it's all just a freaking joke. So as much as I don't like the potential of me misleading people, if the cost of you getting accurate information is that you feel misled, then I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. And if you don't like it, then never watch any of my videos that have the word cure listed in them, because you're not gonna like the answer. Because until there is an actual legitimate cure, which like I said in the intro of this video, is more likely than not will not be in your lifetime, and I don't know how long this video is going to live on YouTube and Facebook and all the other platforms that I'm on, but there's a high probability that what you want to have happen from a cure standpoint will never happen. But I would bet you money that at some point, if you see a thumbnail pop up that says cure discovered, or is this a cure question mark, that you're probably gonna click on it. And then if you don't get the answer that you like, you're probably gonna Google again, like, is there a cure for hearing loss yet? Or is there a cure for tinnitus yet? And you're gonna continue to be disappointed. So instead of leaving comments about how upset you are with feeling like you're being misled and we're taking advantage of people, think of it from the perspective of, if you asked a better question, you would get a better answer. And unfortunately, we need some work on asking better questions as a society. And hopefully you've gleaned from this video that you shouldn't be searching for certain search terms that you're searching for, okay? You should really take it down to, like, what are the best treatments, or what are your treatment options that you should be considering when it comes to addressing your tinnitus or hearing loss. And more likely than not, you're gonna get a better answer when you do that. So I am officially stepping down from my soapbox. I understand that video probably just came across as really negative and judgmental of certain viewers. If this does not apply to you, if you've never searched for the cure for hearing loss or tinnitus, then I'm not talking to you. But for those of you who get upset with it, I just feel like you need to do a little bit of internal searching before you direct your anger and aggression outward. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I wish you have a blessed day. I truly hope someday that they do find a cure for hearing loss and tinnitus, but that day is definitely not today. And as always, I will see you next time.